Guys, welcome back. I'm Boyce, and this is my lovely life partner and also a special person, Nina. Today, we're gonna be doing this recipe. What is it called?
It's called curtido.
Yeah, it just sounds like somebody's gonna cut me. All right, so we're gonna have this curtido. It's traditionally a Salvadorian, I guess a relish.
It's kind of like a sauerkraut.
Pickled relish, I think.
Pickled relish, but it's going to be fermented.
Fermented, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
But it's traditionally Salvadorian, and usually is mainly eaten with the pupusas.
Oh, pupusas.
So Nina likes eating it. Apparently it's delicious. She loves it.
It's delicious. I mean, like, I don't know.
Again, this is another thing I have never tried.
How can I tell you these things? So I grew up in church, and it was like a melting pot of Latin Americans in this church that I went to. There were Salvadorians, Puerto Ricans, Hispanics.
That's
Mexicans, and all kinds of other
brownies.
Brown people. And they would do this potluck, or they would also try to raise funds for young people to go to road trips to other church
groups.
Yeah, to attend a youth group convention, and they would have these pupusas, and oh my god.
Now I've tried the pupusas. They're pretty dang tasty. They are pretty good.
So whenever sometimes I talk in Spanish, or I crave certain foods that are not in Mexican cuisines, I get called all kinds of different names, or they don't know what's wrong with me because I'm supposed to be only Hispanic or Spanish or Mexican, and I'm only supposed to eat only Mexican foods.
No, I eat everything. Look at us. We eat everything.
We come from a melting pot of beautiful, beautiful Latin American people. And
unfortunately for me, they like spicy stuff. I can't do spicy.
Yeah. So I've been craving curtido. And then I found out that I can make it fermented. So this is what we're here for today.
Yes.
Fermented curtido.
So let's get the stuff together.
And let's get started.
Keep this chopping. You can walk me through what I'm doing, babe.
Okay, so what you're supposed to do, my love, is, for the sake of the video, I already cut up.
She pre-chopped some.
I pre-chopped some, which is a medium. I got 2 medium cabbage heads. I also got the purple cabbage over there, and then I got a regular traditional green cabbage. And you want to slice them as thin as possible.
Challenge accepted.
And also to save chopping time. I was about this. I know it's forbidden. And then I have 2 serranos.
That's gonna be for hers. Okay, this is Nina's jar.
It's an old pickle jar.
And this is my jar. So yes.
So that way, Boyce doesn't have to have spicy in his. And then this is a very large
yellow onion,
but we're only going to use a quarter of it because these onions are very potent. And then we also have our sea salt, and that's it.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Alrighty. So we need 860 grams.
680.
Oh, I'm dyslexic. 680 grams of vegetables to 1 tablespoon of salt.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm smart. All right, so thinly sliced.
Yes, baby, thinly sliced chop.
That's so pretty color.
It is so pretty. That's why I chose it. Not only that, they say it's good for you to eat purples and red foods because it's good for you. I forget why, but I'm all down for the color.
When 680, you said?
Yeah, 680.
70. 100.
Okay, so what we're doing right now is weighing all of the vegetables together so that way we know exactly how much
Salt
to put in there. You want to put salt that isn't iodine, or is that how you say it?
Iodized.
Iodized. No iodized salt. Like sea salt, pickling salt,
Kosher salt.
kosher salt. So the magic number Boyce is trying to hit right now is 680. Because that right there would indicate that we need 1 tablespoon of salt.
That, my friend, is 680. Himalayan?
No,
Oh,
we're
sea
using
salt.
sea salt. That's what the salt's going to do. It's going to extract all the juices.
It's going to dehydrate it. Basically, that's what it does.
And it's going to make its own brine. And we're not going to get rid of the juices or the brine. What we're going to do is we're going to keep it so that way we can fill our jars with.
Actually, it looks like a pretty good salad already.
Looks nice. You know, those pretty colors. Okay, so we're just going to set that aside and do the next one. Okay, so we had to do it in different bowls to measure everything out to make sure that everything gets a proper amount of
Salt.
salt in it.
Okay.
All right, babe, so what you're gonna start doing, since you have the gloves, you're gonna start smushing it together.
Like this?
Yep.
But I'm bruising them.
That's the purpose. Trying to massage all that salt inside of it. Giving it too much love.
Yeah. I can talk dirty to it. Would that help?
No, I don't think it.
Okay.
I don't think it'll help. Okay, so set that one aside. Time to start bruising that one.
You like this? You like this? Vegetables?
Give them a good manhandling. See how that one's already getting really watery because that one was the first one?
It was sitting down for a minute.
Yeah, that's because it was already, you know, it's already doing its job.
Smell it.
Smell good?
Mm-hmm. Smells rather delightful.
Alrighty, now we're gonna let it set for about an hour.
Do we cover them or
Yes, we can cover it.
no? All right, cool.
Just to make sure no DNA falls in it.
That one's covered.
Nice. So professional, baby.
That one's covered.
Gosh, this is why I married you, because you're so smart.
Okay, now I want to clean up my mess.
We'll see you guys in an hour. All right, guys, we're back.
She just yelled at me.
I don't care. Let them all know.
She's so mean to me.
All right, so we went ahead and added a tablespoon of oregano into each bowl. So we used 2 tablespoons of oregano. Hopefully it'll be good.
We had let it sit for a while, and I don't think it has enough juice yet, but they do say if you don't have enough juice, you can put what?
Purified water, or you can make your own brine, which is the
route we're
sea
gonna,
salt and water.
and that's the route we're gonna go with, making our own brine.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and add some garlic pieces in there, slices. And into the other bowl too. You wanna show them how it's looking, baby?
Yeah.
You can see the juices down below. They're purple-ish looking color.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do first is we're gonna fill Boyce's jar up first.
Yeah.
And we switched over from our pickle jar to this jar here. That's where the rest of it's gonna go. And we've got this palo. What do you call a palo?
It's a rolling pin.
A rolling pin that we're going to smash. Make sure we pack it all in there.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll be able to excrete more juices.
Alrighty.
From here, we're gonna really,
You want me to do that?
yes, tamper it in. Very good, grasshopper.
Okay. Put this to one side. And fill up Mila's Berta.
Yes. Which Boyce is gonna, Boyce didn't show you, but
I'm adding her jalapenos in there.
serranos.
Oh, serranos, my bad. My apologies to all the jalapenos out there.
Hold on. So he's gonna give it a good mix. Mix, mix, mix.
Alright. Alright, let's do this.
And then he's gonna start filling the jar. For you guys that don't like spicy, but y'all like a little hint of spice, try jalapenos instead of serranos. Serranos are a little bit more spicier. And and then also make sure you take out the seeds. Seeds also give it heat. I don't mind heat, so
She's nuts.
not nuts. I don't mind the heat, so Boyce just left in the seeds. He just cut them into some slithers. Look at all those colors. Isn't that pretty?
Alrighty, so now we're gonna pour the juice in there that it produced. Are you ready?
So pretty. And it smells good too.
Hey.
Pack it in, baby.
Don't want to break it.
Well, I think you might have to.
No, I don't.
I want to make sure everything in there is submerged. Nothing is floating on top.
Just the leaf or the seeds. Mine's the little leaves. Got a little jar.
Just want to make sure everything's submerged to keep it under there and nothing floating on top. And then we cap them off and that's it. The longer it ferments, the better it is, from what I understand.
If you want to slow down the fermenting on it, put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, and you can eat it slowly like that.
So usually, like Nina said, you're gonna want to put a weight on there to weigh it down, so it'll keep the pressure on there. We don't have a weight. There's things you can do. You can get a smaller can to fit in there, but the leaf that we put in there is big enough to actually hold it in place, so we're gonna leave it like that.
And we're not gonna tighten them down, we're just gonna kind of screw it on there. That way if it needs to bubble up, well then it'll be... There you have it. We are going to make fermented curtido. We're gonna bring you guys back to show you how we're gonna eat our curtido. And Boyce's first reaction to eating curtido, which should be amazing.
Low expectations.
I think it's gonna be amazing.
This is why you won't get depressed, or what's not depressed. You won't get let down if you have small expectations. Like, it's gonna be okay. Then you taste it, it's like, oh my God, it's so good. It's one of those things.
It's gonna be amazing.
And if I don't like it, I just pour it inside hers. It'll be good.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
Again, guys, thank you for watching.
And if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to give us a like, a thumbs up, and
don't forget, sharing is caring.
yes, sharing is caring.
Until next time, our good friends.
Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
Bye.